Yo, welcome my diggity dogs to another video. I don't know, this just happened to be my recommended, so we're gonna do this one. Oh shit, pardon me. I don't know, I might just do overtime. Let me have a quick look at the score. Oh no. Wait, FPX won this, what? Oh, this is Copenhagen, not champs. Okay. You know, winning this one, oh, well, FPX probably won this one too, I did. I will pick to do. I'm pretty sure I did a fracture one yesterday. I did a fraction icebox, and I think I've done this sentence
I
well.
do think that this is a stronger looking DRX. The counter to that, though, is Optic certainly looks better as well.
Yeah, the last two games for them have been absolutely.
That weapon is finding value. That's
Okay, we'll do this first map then. Optic versus DRX. Fracture. Oh, but it's fracture. I already did a fracture. I want to do a bind or a breeze. This bind game's a little bit too long. Was breeze. Breeze was a bit of a wash as well. Okay, well, maybe we'll go with breeze then. Okay, we'll do breeze. Ow, ow, ow. I have to be a headband because I got cream on my face. Okay, here we go. Optic versus DRX, go. We have Optic on the attack. And looks like they're going to go quite fast. Yeah, he gets the contact and kill onto Buzz, who is playing on the back right of the side. And then that's just sight for free. Wall goes up and simple as that. No way of denying it. Shock Molly combo comes down, but not in the place that they expected. So, we have this retake 45. Early kill's gonna come out from DRX 1v1, but DRX will need to swing some kills in their favors, and I mean that kill from FNS does not help at all. Mac helps on the bomb. I mean, he tried to go for defuse, but there were just too many members alive. Got spammed down, even the shock dart coming out as well. Opted to pick up the pistol. I mean, it's been a while since Copenhagen happened, but I remember watching this map live. Yeah, this is it. DRX have a 12-0 record of Breeze throughout stage 1 and stage 2. I remember this. I would like DRX was like their best map. Breeze was like their best map, and I remember watching this series and DRX won the first map 13-4, and I was like, oh, I mean they're gonna win Breeze easy, and then they ended up getting smashed by Optic. I mean I can't even remember if they won. I think this is playoffs, so they probably lost. I mean, 1 in 3 chance at DRX ended up losing this. I mean, bind or the series in general. So we'll see. But what does it say? Red Bull Campus Clutch on the top right. God, I miss Red Bull Campus Clutch. I hope I can play on it next year. It was so much fun. I hope we make it to land this time. That'd be cool. Anyway, FNS watching flank. I mean, Marv is the one who swings out, gets the first kill. And I'd be really surprised if any DRX even get a kill here. I mean, but they get 2 based off, I mean, from the headhunter, and Buzz, he's still alive. Still with a couple bullets, so see if he can whip up a couple kills here. Peeks his head out and he goes down. I said, oh, I would be surprised if DRX got any kills because, I mean, Breeze is a map. I mean, just like Icebox, it's very, very open. And to be honest, Breeze is even more open than Icebox because, at least on that map, A side has some close angles, and where you can, if you're just on an eco where you invest nothing and you just have a classic, you can get a lucky right click or something. That stuff like never happens on Breeze. You're gonna have to get very, very good with your aim and make sure you hit all your shots, which just probably doesn't happen when the opponent is a Spectre running you down. We have an operator coming out from here, so despite them being attacked, you don't really see that too often. Attackers trying to rush in and up. You see that quite commonly on defense because Well, the defense goes, hey, we should really get that rounded. RB's in a bit of a rough position here. He's gonna have to try and dash out, which he does. Gets the kill onto Victor, and they're doing a really good job playing around this Viper wall. Look at this angle, Mako and RB playing across the same angle, and the drone flies over RB's head. Probably doesn't get the read, but Crazy's able to rush out, and no trade comes out. I think Ziz tried to trade him out. But still, Marv has his back. And now Mako's stuck on the back of side, and even Buzz, who's trying to assist, nothing able to work for them. At least our Stacks reveals his position, so he's in the 1v3. Not sure if a lot's going to happen. Recon dart, and it looks like he's just going to have to save. Yeah, I remember this because Optic, people said, oh, Optic, well, including myself, I was like, there's no way Optic wins, because I was trying to make predictions and stuff, and I was like, this guy, I think Optic wins 2-1, because DRX for sure win Breeze, because, well, it's DRX's best map, because it's DRX's best map, and it's Optic's worst map, because they have to put Marved on KO. And Marv's KO isn't that bad, but obviously one of the top 2 smokes playing the world. Well, this is a good angle for Marv to hold, make sure he has Crashy's back, and just the kills kind of get out of control. It looked like this round was going really solidly in DRX's favor, but what happened there was just like a bunch of kills that couldn't get traded back. It wasn't like DRX were peeking one by one into the enemies, it was kind of the other way around. Optic were peeking into each singular DRX member one at a time. And at the end, those kills end up all amounting to an Optic win. Now it's going to be DRX just with some sheriffs, and this is when you can do a little bit of damage. Stacks, he's the one who saved the Phantom going into this round, and it ends up working out fine, perfectly for him. You'd usually think the person who has the rifle would like to fall back, try and bait at his teammates so he can get a good fight. But in this time, it happens the opposite, and Ifnez barely gets out of with his life. Stacks just peeked across the pyramids there. They still have the 5v4 advantage, but obviously these weapon disadvantage doesn't make it look a whole lot hopeful. So this is RB's kind of crept his way into this back right position, so it could be interesting if playing this up close angle can work wonders for him, because if you swing off your own timing and manage to catch them off guard, you can get a nice clean headshot. And that didn't look like it nearly happened, but he runs into Stacks, and Marv gets 2 easy kills from that mid position, and this is what it means when you have this weapon disadvantage. It's just so hard sometimes. Nothing you can do. Just Buzz and Mako. And he just sprints into an operator side, and now it's just Buzz. Best thing you can do is obviously just isolate fights, play slow, create a sense of eeriness, so the opponents kind of get a little bit, oh, where could he be? And then that's when you strike. But you obviously have to get quite lucky, and even just one to deny the. I'm surprised that he's not going for this. And he's just going to die. Oh, it was his attempt to try and take some guns away. And it was just a threat from Marv, able to get the Stacks in the front and RB at the back. And then, these rounds seem very close at the beginning of the round. It always seems very close at the beginning of the round, but the further we get into the round, it feels like these heroics from Marv or Ye, or even Crashies, from all these different members of Optic, to bring it back, even if they do have the disadvantage or if it's even. So that's what I really want DRX to focus on is to make sure that if they do have these advantage, they're not letting it get out of hand. Wall comes up and Victor's going to take space off it, and Buzz is going to push through, and he just goes down. I believe he was suppressed from Marv's ultimate, so Victor's holding a close angle, but the shock molly combo comes down and it leaves Marv on 8 HP. He's still going to stick it there. And Harpy is super close. I'm not sure if Victor realizes, but he still gets a kill regardless. Mako there to trade, but still numbers disadvantage, so they're going to have to do a little bit more. Yeah, he's forced to TP out, and Crashy, he's playing close to bricks, so I'm not sure if they're able to get that read or not. Zest, he's just diffusing, but yeah, he gets a headshot through the wall. Oh my gosh. Optic nearly won that round. But that was crazy for read from you. I'm not even sure if he saw him, but still able to get the headshot just in time. Oh, gets that kill. It gets the scan. See, I'm not sure if this doesn't get scanned up there. I'm not sure if he gets the kill guaranteed anymore, and then that round doesn't go Optic's way. So this is getting a little bit out of hand for DRX. It doesn't feel like they've had any close rounds. You know, these were no 1v1 or 2v2 situations like that. Sure, they've been getting numbers advantage at the beginning, but they're just not able to keep it up. Which, you know, that's what I want them to focus on. It feels like they're winning the battle, at least the opening battle, but they're not winning the war, you know? And, well, in Valorant, it's all about the war. Yeah, it's about winning 13 wars. It's not. That's what I want. I hope. Oh, well, look at that. It says that DRX is on 5 and Optic's on 0. Haha. Okay, anyway. This is what I hope they focus on. We'll see. It balls, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Here we are into the round. Just pistols again. And especially on a map like Breeze, these long open maps like Breeze, it's hard to make to get a lot of kills and do, you know, some single person heroic play with just pistols on an open map, because it's so easy after getting one kill for the enemy team to identify your whereabouts and then use that information to make sure they don't feed you more kills or to just kill you. However, when you're playing close in these tight maps, these pistols can do work, and RB gets opening kill like many rounds, but can they keep it open? Viper's Pit committed from Optic, and it means that they're able to get 2 more kills with DRX only getting 1. Crashies runs into Buzz's tour de force, wasn't expecting that, which brings it to a 2v2, but the Viper's Pit is still up. And so is Ye. Ye's watching the outside towards the right and gets the kill, and the FNS gets stacks as soon as he runs into the pit. So that's the 6 Optic. You know, good damage done from DRX, taking out the ultimate from FNS and 3 guns and stuff, but still, I mean, this next round, sorry, I was burping. I'm expecting a lot of chaos to ensue. We have 3 nearly 4 ults on the side of DRX, and then 3 ults on the side of Optic. So this is the round, you know. And if DRX are going to win a round, it better be here, because if they don't, it's getting a little bit out of hand. Buzz gets a kill on Ye. Ye, that was a very haphazard swing. Like, he just wasn't, like, he was so confident that Buzz wasn't going to be there, or DRX wasn't going to have an operator in play. Yeah, Miss Smoke, they shouldn't count for much because it doesn't look like DRX wants to contest towards this nest position. But come back to bite them later in the round. Optic is still going to push out towards mid and just gain that some more control. Still deciding on whether they want to hit B or A quite yet because they have the option to do both and they might run into RB here, but they should be able to expect this. And Infinite does gets the perfect read on where RB was playing. And they know Manko's still going to be stuck in this position, playing towards A main. But there's nothing Manko can really do about this. They're just going to plant the bomb and he decides to push out. What a ballsy play. Can he get the kill? Because I'm not sure if they're going to be expected, and they don't. It doesn't expect Victor to be pushed out onto the side. And now Manko's going to be such a nuisance here. Bouncing in and out. Infinite's able to get one, but not before going down. It's a 1v1. Stacks and Marv. Stacks playing on top of his position, but Marv using the operator as well, brings it down to 1 HP from the wallbang. And I think he knew that he collected the shot, and he gets the kill. Optic are just so on fire right now. It doesn't matter what situation they put into. It feels like they always know how to close it out, which is the most important thing in Valorant. I mean, it doesn't help that DRX are not getting kills. This is a good opening here. And a good trade. It feels like there's a lot of good things happening, but just not good enough, sadly. Yeah, this is quite the wash. Great teamwork, great individual skill, great everything right now from Optic. It feels like DRX at times have a pretty decent read. Like, yeah, look at this. Great idea to just push down. But the ultimate from Marv comes out at the perfect time, denying RB of getting any more. Victor's going to go for the fake and finally going to revive him. So it's going to be a 4v4. But remember, DRX still only have pistols. So it's not like they can do a whole lot here. Zest is on a quick flank here, and if he hurries up, he might be able to get multiple. But I'm not sure if that's going to happen. And will he read that Ye's playing towards us right? But he gets read. Ye unscopes at the perfect moment, is able to kill the flanker. Stack's playing on site. There's just no hope. It feels like any time that DRX have an opportunity, Optic shut it down to the max. And it's just going to be easy round secure, 1v4 for Buzz. There's nothing he can do. Sure, he can take off round a gun away or 2 or however many. It doesn't matter for Optic. Look at their cash. They are stacked to the max. And Ye gets a third of his round. That was such a clutch kill from Ye. Making sure that not only he doesn't go down, but the flank is neutralized. Because that way, if Ye goes down there, not only is that a kill in favor of DRX, but the flanker will still be alive, which means that Optic has to pay attention to it. And it's going to be harder for them to scale into the site. And Zest can just, as long as he keeps on surviving, it's this eerie presence, the annoying presence in Optic's ear. But such a clutch flick from Optic brings it to 8. Here comes the true gun of fight. I'll be holding a slight off angle here. Haven't seen them play here before. And could be really good if they commit here. And oh, he just peeks a little bit too early and is able to get the kill. I mean, lucky he doesn't go down. And yeah, Victor flies out a little bit, but decides to come back. And that's drawn a lot of attention over Tay, all that noise that has been made. And now DRX have to kind of regain a lot of control here. RB, oh my gosh, RB has been playing on the brink of life and death this round. Twice now he nearly goes down, and they're gonna go fast towards B, but there's no one playing on site. All that attention towards A and mid drew so much attention, and they're finally gonna get the ball punt now after this overall, and RB just trying to take some space towards the flank. Goes down. Zest is thinking the same thing, but luckily he didn't because Ye was still watching the angle. And God, this just feels so hopeless. Look at that. Look at this. They can't even scale out from their positions. Victor has the angle to hold. And yeah, they're just going to have to run away. Save the operator, save what they can. And it's just a disaster. 0 close rounds. Oh my goodness. Gotta remember, this is DRX's best map. I think that's going to be argued now, but still, the stats don't lie. 14-0 this year. It's crazy. I was actually a little bit worried for Optic after this, because after DRX kind of washing Optic on map 1 Fracture, I was like, well, next up we have Breeze, which is supposedly DRX's best map, 14-0 this year, blah blah blah, the list goes on. They not only have the momentum from that first map wash, and they're going into their map that they're most confident on. Like, I thought this was going to be a disaster. But, I mean, it's gone the complete opposite way. And Stacks pushes out. Doesn't even need to use a flash. Catches them off guard and gets 3. That is exactly what they needed. The heroics from DRX are finally coming out. It might be too late now, but doesn't matter. Buzz isn't able to get the kill, but I mean, lucky to not go down at least. Traps FNS in that corner. And Stacks pushing a little bit too aggressive and goes down. Buzz does finish off the kill. It's just one more. Just FNS, and he just catches Buzz off guard, trying to switch position. And does have that Viper Wall to use. But Maka on the flank gets the kill. I mean, huge round from Stacks. They finally one on the board. That's what we need. And look at that. He doesn't even decide to use the flash. Great job of just catching Optic off guard, and even the third as well. I mean, it's just what they need. It's one round is all it takes. And at this point, you're just saying to yourself, well, let's just try and get 3 at this point. 3 is better than 0 that we had just last round. So Optic deciding to go for more of a default this round. It feels like Optic have not done that a lot here on Breeze. Is default all year. Decides to just hold off a little bit. Would have ran into Buzz's sightline there if he had. And Stacks, he decides to push out and catches Ye completely off guard. Ball comes out from DRX, and finally they're catching them off guard. Optics are now the ones who are being caught off one by one. As Stacks, he pushes for more. It feels like finally the confidence has been instilled to him. And he's taking so much control. I'm out in the 4v1. Definitely nothing you can do. And you can see it there. It's when DRX decide to do things on their own terms, not reacting to the plays that Optic are making, but Sex just randomly deciding, hey, let me just push down mid, let me just swing out here. And then those are the plays that happen. Alright, a little bit of BM coming out there. I mean, they're up by 7, so they can do it, I guess. And he goes down. Oh, look at that. Just perfect. Like, of course, yeah, could have been watching the angle, but Texas decides, hey, I like my chances here. It even pushes out here and catches 2 off guard. That's great. These last two, these both 2 rounds, it's just been stacks, saving DRX of these 2 triple kills in both rounds and off super aggressive plays that have just Optic being caught off guard, and there's nothing they can do because each time it's just they do not expect it at all. And it's RB caught off close. He was playing towards the double doors position, and now this is scanned out. Could have been a disaster, but he's able to get out. But it's Mako who dies towards Maid as this still goes down. So, I mean, Optic, they switch up the tempo once again. Instead of going for a default, they decide to push aggressive, and it just it works out for them. Alright, it's 10 for Optic. Holy. I mean, you can see what happened in both teams. It's whenever they're playing on their terms, their aggression, it feels like everything just happens to go perfectly for them. It happened in the 2 rounds that DRX got, and it happened basically most of the rounds that Optic got as well. So, I mean, we're going to see if DRX can win this pistol, because, I mean, they need to win this pistol. If spots cancel buts. Victor taking that duel against RB, and RB wins it out. If it is towards... what the fuck just happened? See, this is the thing, this was something in a play-by-play supposed to talk. I'm in a play-by-play, so I ain't talking. Mostly because I can't talk. Because I mean, that was just a really good job of DRX scaling into the site and just getting the kills, not letting Optic have these 1v1 fights. It felt like everyone was fighting 1v2 at every point in time. Like you can see here, there was just not many chances where Optic could have isolated the fight. So great job. Great job. Surely that instills a little bit of confidence into DRX to fuel a little bit of a comeback. It looks like DRX are going to scoot super fast into the site. Might be able to get a pistol kill, a classic kill, quite long range as well. And I mean, look how hard it is for DRX to get out, but Victor, he's stuck in bricks, no way to get out as well. 4v4, and DRX are still deciding to commit towards this A site. And Mako gets 2 kills with the Spectre, able to go super fast, but Crash, he's in the middle of site, and I don't think they realize, but now he's revealed his position, and Ye also goes down. It's a good job there, things don't get out of control, which is good. Abby's already on the side, and Crashes gets flashed up, but Ye's able to get 2 before TPing out. Mako taking a fight towards T-spawn is able to get out, and the spike is going to be planted towards B site. I'm still trying to take a fight, but Victor's able to catch off Mako. before he's able to regroup with his teammates. So it's kind of like a pinch is happening right now. The stacks, I feel like he's going to get caught off really quickly. But can he get a good read of the situation? Does get the kill onto Marv, but Ye's able to trade him out towards CT. Oh, that was a really good play from Victor there to just updraft to distract. I'm trying to displace the crosshair. Displace, that's a good word. Displace the crosshair of Zest before who was it? Was it Efinez? Yeah, before Efinez just swings and gets the trade kill. Really good job there. Yes, I wasn't paying attention. Wow, Optic get the first blood. How cool. Anyway. What's gonna happen in here? I mean, DRX are still kind of defaulting out. Haven't taken a lot of map control other than this mid portion. But it looks like Optic are going to contest it and actually might catch out DRX here. And I think Victor may saw someone and does get the kill. And Zest, and they're just going to run back, not even giving Zest a chance. But they might not expect Buzz to push out, but I mean, they do. Zest with one, or just able to get that. And barely not able to get the second one. It does go down. And Mako does have the bomb and going to get the ultimate off this bomb plant, but I'm not sure if he reads that FNS fast flanks like this. And it doesn't even matter because Ye has it. And it's 12 for Optic. Such a clean game. It's so Optic are just being so good at isolating each DRX member and not giving them a chance to frag onto them. Like here, gets a kill here and doesn't give Zest a chance to get a kill. Gets a kill on Buzz main and doesn't give the chance for Zest to get the trade towards double doors. And obviously Optic are just look like on fire with the aim right now. It's funny how we're just seeing the opposite come out. First it was Optic on, it was DRX on Fracture who was making Optic look like clowns, and now it's the other way around. Oh my god, I'm so sad. No, I'm just joking, guys. It looks like a fast take is going to happen towards this B site. And yay, what the fuck? And all these ultimates committed, but no, it's still no one's. Well, Zest is scaled towards side, but he's gonna get caught on the molly. Luckily, he doesn't go down, and they've just found out that Zest is here and able to get the kill. Buzz does go on the flank, but despite getting one, he's not able to fully trade out. Oh, he goes down. I wasn't feeling it tonight, guys. Unlucky. Well, good job to. Good job, Optic. Okay, let me have a look. Who won this map? Was it Optic 13-11? No way.
That's why so much more value as he.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear. My headphones are off.
But Optic are able to trade it back a 3v2 here. 10 seconds left. They're going to get the spike down. It's going to be a post plant for the map. Buzz and Stacks now showing up. Buzz up first and Finesse.
Flash over top.
Waiting. Nice shot out from Ye. Stacks not going to.
Bye bye.